We've really been spoiled by the 21st century, haven't we? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Planescape Torment. First of all, I want to clarify that this will not be a full Let's Play. I'm only going to play about an hour or so. So this game was released in 1999, only on Windows PCs. It was developed by Black Isle Studios. You might know them as the guys who developed Fallout 2 and published most of the Baldur's Gate franchise. It's one of those Dungeons and Dragons type RPGs, except this has more of a heavy focus on on dialogue and speech and stuff like that. There's very rare instances where you actually have to fight. Most of the quests are resolved through talking, actually, and like the final boss is optional, I think. That's what I've read. The most convenient way to purchase it would be GOG.com. That would be GOG.com. It's only $10 and you get a whole whack of goodies along with it. So, I haven't played a lot of these isometric RPGs, so I apologize for any, I apologize if I'm terrible. So here's your dude. He's called the Nameless One. He supposedly died and has been reborn. So you have your various stats here. You have dexterity, intelligence, strength, wisdom, constitution, and charisma. Charisma and intelligence are both very important, as dialogue is a major factor in going through this game, apparently. Again, I haven't played this game at all. This is my first time. I've played like 10 minutes of it just to see what it was like. Wisdom is apparently very important according to, according to users. Let's put that down to 14, get this up. I would like to have a lot of charisma and a lot of intelligence just so I can get all the dialogue options, So here we are in this mortuary. We're supposed to be dead.
Hey, Chief. You okay? You playing corpse or you putting the blinds on the dusties? I thought you were a deader for sure.
Who are you? Who am I? How about you start? Who are you? I don't know. I can't remember. You can't remember your name? Huh. Well, next time you spend a night in this burg, go easy on the bub. Name's Mort. I'm trapped in here too. Trapped? Yeah, since you haven't had the time to get your legs yet, here's the chant. I've tried all the doors and this room is locked tighter than a chastity belt. We're locked in? Where? What is this place? It's called a mortuary. It's a big black structure with all the architectural charm of a pregnant spider. The mortuary? What? Am I dead? Not from where I'm standing. You got scars aplenty though. Looks like some Burke painted you with a knife. All the more reason to give this place the laugh before whoever carved you up comes back to finish the job. Scars? How bad are they? Well, the carvings on your chest aren't too bad, but the ones on your back, Mort pauses. Say, looks like you've got a whole tattoo gallery on your back, Chief. Spells out something. Tattoos on my back? What do they say? Huh, looks like you come to the directions. Mort clears his throat. Let's see. It starts with, I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of Styx wash, but you need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal that'll shed some light on the dark of the matter. Farad can fill you on the rest of the chant if he's not in the dead book already. Farad? Does it say anything else? Yeah, there's a bit more. Mort pauses. Let's see. It goes on. Don't lose the journal or we'll end up in the Styx again. Or we'll be up the Styx again. God. And whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are or what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you, read the journal, and then find Farad. No wonder my back hurts. There's a damn novel written there. As for that journal I'm supposed to have with me, was there one with me when I was lying here? No, you were strapped to the skins when you arrived here. Besides, looked like you got enough of a journal penned on your body. What about Farad? Do you know him? Nobody I know. But then again, I don't know many people. Still, some Burks gotta know where to find Farad. Once we get out of here, that is. How do we get out of here? Well, all the doors are locked, so we'll need the key. Chances are one of the walking corpses in this room has it. Walking corpses? Yeah, the mortuary keepers use dead bodies as cheap labor. The corpses are dumb as stones, but they're harmless and won't attack you unless you attack first. So should I attack one of these corpses and loot it for the key? Well, before you do that, arm yourself first. I think there's a scalpel on one of the shelves around here. Then search the shelves for the weapon, okay. Basically search the rooms, the things around here for a weapon. Common sense, you know? Alright, I'll look for one. One last thing. Those corpses are as slow as molasses, but getting punched by one of them is like being kissed by a battering ram. If they start getting an edge on you, remember you can run, and they can't. Use it to keep some distance if you need to recover. You can hold shift to run. And now we have control of this dead person that's been reincarnated. First, let's search this area for items. You'll see it's a very, how shall I put it, overwhelming, not overwhelming interface, but there's a lot to go through. There's your, here's your radar menu where you can interact with various things. The menu at the right here is your inventory, your stats, your map, your, you know, stuff like that. Lock view on character. I like to have that on, just to center myself. Dialogue window.
Alright.
That's move, that's radial, okay. Let's check over here first. See what we can find. Hello? Oh, okay, scalpel. Alright, you found a scalpel. Now go get those corpses. And don't worry, I'll stay back and provide valuable tactical advice. Maybe you could help me, Mort. I will be helping you. Good advice is hard to come by. I meant help as in attacking the corpse. Me? I'm a romantic, not a soldier. I just get in the way. When I attack this corpse, you'd better be right there with me or you'll be the next thing that I plunge this scalpel in. Alright. I'll help you. And then, if you want him to attack, make sure both of you selected when you attack the corpse. Glad we understand each other. Time to introduce these corpses to the second death, then. Even in the first, 9 minutes, there's more character to this game than most AAA titles. Which is a shame. A system of rails is running through the whole room. It seems that the slabs in the room can be moved around on these rails. Let's go, converse with this, this walking corpse. This shambling corpse looks like it has been dead for several years. The skin along its forehead has peeled back, revealing its chalk-white skull. Someone has chiseled the number 569 into the exposed bone. I love the dialogue options. This corpse doesn't appear to be carrying a key, and it doesn't look like it would be able to use one if it did. Its fingers are broken, as if someone smashed them with a hammer. You do happen to notice that its left shoulder is heavily bandaged. The bandages might be usable if this corpse was disposed of first. Guess you don't have it. You don't happen to know which of your other corpse friends has the key out of this place. Chief, they can't hear you, alright? They're dead. But you're dead, and you're talking to me. Yeah, but I'm special. Death couldn't kill my zest for life. These corpses here... Mort rolls his eyes. They probably didn't have much personality to begin with. I see. Look, Chief, watching you trying to swap the chant these corpses isn't doing much for my morale. Let's leave the corpse talk for the barmies, alright? So, I guess we inevitably have to attack the corpses. Hey, first kill. Let's see what he's got.
Done.
He died behind the thing here, so there you go. Okay, what does he have? Bandages, excellent. I'll need those.
I'm gone. Alright, done.
You have to press the A key to initiate attack mode, and then you'll automatically attack any hostile that comes in your way. Otherwise, you're just in dialogue mode. This guy said bandages.
Right.
Probably this guy's the key. Excellent.
I'm gone. Alright.
And there's the preparation room key. Now we can get out of here.
Alright, done.
Every so often, your character will talk as he's moving. It gets slightly annoying, but, you know, it's a staple of RPGs at this time. Psst, some advice, Chief. I'd keep it quiet from here on. No need to put any more corpses in the dead book than necessary, especially the femmes. Plus, killing them might draw the caretakers here. I don't think you mentioned it before. Who are these caretakers? They call themselves the Dustmen. You can't miss them. They have an obsession with black and rigor mortis of the face. They're an addled bunch of ghoulish death worshippers. They believe everybody should die, sooner than better than later. I'm confused. Why do these Dustmen care if I escape? Weren't you listening? I said the Dusties believe everybody's gotta die, sooner better than later. You think the corpses you've seen are happier in the dead book than out of it? The corpses I've seen here, where did they all come from? Death visits the plains every day, Chief. These shamblers are all that's left of the poor souls who sold their bodies to the caretakers after death. And then I already know who the caretakers are, so number 2. Before you said something about making sure I didn't kill any female corpses. Why? Are you serious? Look, Chief, these dead chits are the last chance for a couple of hardy bashers like us. We need to be chivalrous. No hacking them up for keys, no lopping their limbs off, things like that. Last chance? What are you talking about? Chief, they're dead, we're dead. See where I'm going? Huh? Huh? You can't be serious. Chief, we already got an opening line with these limpid ladies. We've all died at least once. We'll have something to talk about. They'll appreciate men with our kind of death experience. Wait, did you say before that I'm not dead? Well, alright, you might not be dead, but I am. And from where I'm standing, I wouldn't mind sharing a coffin with some of these fine, sinewy cadavers I see here. Mort starts clacking his teeth as if in anticipation. I haven't had much water today, as you can probably tell. Of course, the caretakers would have to part with them first, and that's not likely. Alright, I'll try to remember that. Look, Chief, it's obvious you're still a little addled after your kiss with death, so I got 2 bits of advice for you. 1, if you got questions, ask me, alright? And I can ask Mort if I have any questions. Alright, if I have any questions, I'll ask you. 2nd, if you're half as forgetful as you seem to be, start writing stuff down. Whenever you come across something that might be important, jot it down so you don't forget. If I had that journal that I was supposed to have with me, I'd do that. Start a new one then, Chief. No loss. There's plenty of parchment and ink around here to last you. Alright. It couldn't hurt. I'll make a new one then. Use it to keep track of your movements. If you ever start to get cloudy on important things, like who you are, or more importantly, who I am, use it to refresh your memory.
Updated my journal.
And you can update the... Whenever you come across significant details, he'll write it down in his journal, which you can access here. Oh my god, that's a lot of text. Journal's gone missing, so can I move it up a little? There you go. Day 1. My original journal's gone missing, so I've started a new one. I woke up in a place called the mortuary. I don't know who I am, what I'm doing here, or even how I got here. The only person I encountered was a chattering skull called Mort. While he was checking my wounds, he discovered a set of directions tattooed on my back, and then that's the directions that we've already read. Did I leave this message for myself? Looks like I'll need to find this ferret and my journal. So you can already tell through the interactions with Mort here and the general lore of this entire place. It's deep.
I'm gone.
There's a lot to go through. I'm good. Okay. Ah yes, this is one of the female corpses Mort was talking about. The shambling corpse gazes at you with vacant eyes. Her skin is paper thin, almost wispy. It's like someone draped a sheet of cobwebs across her frame. The number 594 has been scratched onto her forehead with a charcoal pencil. So, doing anything later? The corpse continues to stare at you. Farewell then. Psst, you see the way she was looking at me? Huh? You see that? The way she was following the curve of my I didn't take biology. Occipital bone? You mean that blank-eyed beyond the grave stare? Well, are you blind? She was scouting me out. It was shameless the way she wanted me. See, if you go through this guns blazing, killing every corpse you see, you don't get this juicy, just juicy character dialogue. Wanted you to go away, maybe she was okay. Zombie corpse, okay. Let's pick number 1. I've been picking number 1 for a while. Wanted you to go away, maybe. She was obviously too distracted by me to pay attention to some stupid bobbing head with a big mouth. You? Yeah, right. Trust me, chits beyond the grave don't care about all that physicality, and I've got a body, and I'm all scarred and tough looking. They want guys with spirit. That's me, Chief. You? Corpses like you are as common as copper.
I'm gone.
So I'm not going to disturb these these corpses. Bloodstains, rust, and other remains cover the surface of the metal slab. Much larger. So this is for transporting slabs, I assume. It rotates and such.
Done. Done. I'm gone.
Let's keep on moving.
I'm gone.
Through the... open it. There you go.
Done.
Excellent. Zombie
Done.
worker.
Done.
Oh, there's a curious figure over here. Reading a massive book. Coughing.
All right.
This scribe looks very old. His skin is wrinkled and has a slight trace of yellow, like old parchment. Charcoal gray eyes lie within an angular face, and a large white beard flows down the front of his robes like a waterfall. His breathing is ragged and irregular, but even his occasional coughing does not slow the scratching of his quill pen. Greetings. Whoa, Chief, what are you doing? I was going to speak with the scribe. He might know something about how I got here. Look, rattling your bone box with Dusties should be the last thing. Click for more. Before Mort can finish his rant, the scribe begins coughing violently. After a moment or two, this coughing spell dies down and the scribe's breathing resumes its ragged wheeze. And we especially shouldn't be swapping the chant with Dick Dusties. Come on, let's leave. Dick? Did I say Dick Dusties? My god. Hang on a second. Ugh. Sick Dusties. There you go. Come on, let's leave. And the quicker we give this place the laugh, the bet. Before Mort can finish, the scribe's grey eyes flicker to you. The weight of years hangs heavy upon me, restless one. He places down his quill. But I do not yet count deafness among my ailments. Basically, I'm within earshot, you assholes. Restless one, do you know me? Know you? There's a trace of bitterness in the scribe's voice as he speaks. I have never known you, restless one. No more than you have known yourself. He is silent for a moment. For you have forgotten, have you not? Who are you? As always, the question, and the wrong question as always. He bows slightly, but the movement suddenly sends him into a bout of coughing. He pauses for a moment, catches his breath. I am dull.
Updated my journal.
Perhaps you can answer some questions for me, Dull. Very well, what do you wish to know? And then you have a slew of options. As always, you start with the first one. It's only logical. You are in the mortuary, restless one. Again, you have come. Before he can finish, Dull breaks into a fit of coughing. After a moment, he calms himself and his breathing resumes its ragged wheeze. This is the waiting room for those about to depart the shadow of this life. Tell me about the mortuary. This is where the dead are brought to be interred or cremated. It is our responsibility as dustmen to care for the dead, those who have left this shadow of life and walk the path to true death. Dull's voice drops in concern. Your wounds must have exacted a heavy toll if you do not recognize this place. It is almost your home. Shadow of life. Yes, a shadow. You see, restless one, this life, it is not real. Your life, my life, they are shadows, flickerings of what life once was. This life is where we end up after we die. And here we remain trapped, caged, until we can achieve the true death. True death is non-existence, a state devoid of reason, of sensation, of passion. Dull coughs and gives a ragged breath. A state of purity. Sounds like oblivion. Why would anyone want that? Is it worse than remaining in the shadow of what life once was? I think not. This is the mortuary, okay. Dustmen. We dustmen are a faction, a gathering of those of us that recognize the illusion of this life. We await the next life and help others on their journey. Perhaps you could explain why the dustmen want me dead. Dull sighs. It is said that there are souls who can never attain the true death. Death has forsaken them, and their names shall never be penned in the dead book. To awaken from death as you have done suggests that you are one of these souls. Your existence is unacceptable to our faction. Unacceptable? That doesn't sound like it leaves me in a good position. You must understand, your existence is a blasphemy to them. Many of our faction would order you cremated, if they are aware of your affliction. You're a dustman, but you don't seem to be in favor of killing me. Why not? Because forcing our beliefs upon you is not just. You must give up this shadow of life on your own, not because we force you to. Dahl looks about to break into another coughing jag, but he manages to hold it in with some effort. As long as I remain at my post, I will protect your right to search for your own truth. What is your post? I am a scribe, a cataloger of all the shells that come to the mortuary. Dahl coughs again, then takes a deep breath. As long as the stream of corpses flows through the mortuary, I shall remain at my post.
Updated my journal.
You say that I have been here more than once. How is it that the dustmen do not recognize me? I am the one that catalogs the shells that come to our halls, Restless One. Dahl breaks into a fit of coughing that steadies himself. Only I see the faces of those that lie upon their slabs. The dark of your existence lies safe with me. Okay. How did I get here? Dahl snorts in contempt as if he finds the memory repugnant. Your moldy chariot ferried you to the mortuary, young Restless One. You would think you were royalty based on the number of loyal subjects that lay stinking and festering upon the cart that carried you.
Updated my journal.
I arrived here on a cart? Yes, your body was somewhere in the middle of the heap, sharing its fluids with the rest of the mountain of corpses. Dahl breaks into another violent fit of coughing, finally catching his breath minutes later. Your senescal Farad was, as always, pleased to accept only a few coppers to dump the lot of you at the mortuary gate. Who is this Farad? He is a collector of the dead. Dahl draws a ragged breath, then continues. We have such people in our city that scavenge the bodies of those that have walked the path of true death and bring them to us so that they may be interred properly. Where can I find this Farad? If events persist as they have, Restless One, you have a much greater chance of Farad finding you and bringing you to us again before you find whatever ooze puddle he wallows in this time. Nevertheless, I must find him. A slight warning creeps into Dahl's tone. Do not seek out Farad, Restless One. I am certain that it would simply come full circle again, with you none the wiser and Farad a few coppers richer. Accept death, Restless One. Do not perpetuate your circle of misery.
Updated my journal.
I have to find him. Do you know where he is? Dahl is silent for a moment. When he finally speaks, he seemed to do so reluctantly. I do not know under which gutterstone Farad lairs at the moment, but I imagine that he can be found somewhere beyond the mortuary gates, in the hive. Perhaps someone there will know where you can find him. Doesn't sound like you like Farad very much. There are some I respect, Restless One. Dahl takes a ragged breath and steadies himself. Farad is not one of them. He wears his ill repute like a badge of honor and takes liberties with the possessions of the dead. He is a knight of the post, cross-trading filth of the lowest sort. Knight of the post? A knight of the post, Dahl coughs. A thief. All Farad brings to our walls comes stripped of a little less of our dignity than they possessed in life. Farad takes whatever he may pry from their stiffening fingers. Did this Farad take anything from me? Dahl pauses, considering. Most likely. Are you missing anything, especially anything of value? Voice dips as he frowns. Not that Farad would take exception to anything that wasn't physically grafted to your body, and sometimes even that's not enough to give his greedy mind pause. I'm missing a journal. A journal? If it was of any value, then it is likely it lies in Farad's hands. What is this place? How do I get here? Can you tell me how to get out of here? Do you know who I am? How do I get out of here? First of all, we need to move on from this this dialogue. The front gate is the most obvious exit, but they will not let anyone other than the dustmen pass. Dahl breaks into a ragged cough, then continues. One of the guards by the front gate has a key to it, but it is unlikely he would open it for you unless you are extremely persuasive. Well, good thing I invested all those points into charisma and intelligence then. Because otherwise I would have to fight my way through, and combat is not exactly the most attractive option. I'll see you later, buddy. Have fun coughing.
Alright.
It's gonna scooch around you. Okay, it looks like it's sealed shut. Okay, so I'll go over here then.
Alright. I'm gone.
Frame rate is horrendous, but it shouldn't matter that much.
Alright.
Unless this is how it was meant to be.
Alright. Alright. I'm gone. All right.
The design of this,
Alright.
this mortuary is very intriguing.
I'm gone. Done. I'm gone.
You can talk to this lady for a side quest. Can I talk to you, please? Thank you. You see a slight young woman with pale features. The sunken flesh around her cheeks and neck make her appear as if she was starving. She seems intent on dissecting the corpse in front of her, prodding the chest with a finger. Greetings. The woman does not respond. She seems too intent on the body in front of her. As you watch her work, you suddenly notice her hands. Her fingers are talons. They are darting in and out of the corpse's chest cavity like knives, removing organs. I said greetings. The woman makes no response. I think the dusty chit might be a bit short of hearing, Chief. Let's lay off, shall we?
Updated my journal.
What's wrong with her hands? She's a tiefling, Chief. They got fiend blood in their veins, usually because some ancestor of theirs shared knickers with one demon or another. Makes some of them addled in the head, and addled looking, too. The woman jumps and whips around to face you, her eyes a rotting yellow with small orange dots for pupils. As she sees you, her expression changes from surprise to irritation, and she frowns at you. Greetings. She doesn't seem to have heard you. She leans forward, squinting, as if she can't quite make you out. Whatever is wrong with her eyes must make her terribly nearsighted. You. She clacks her taloned fingers together, then makes a strange motion with her hands. Find thread and embalming juice. Bring here to Aveen. Go, go, go. You've been assigned a quest, so this is a side quest you can do. It's optional. If you find the things, you get experience. Okay.
Updated my journal.
First thing to do is to scout the place out, search nearby containers. Nothing here. Excellent. First rule of RPG, search literally everything. You never know what you could find. Bandages, I don't need those. I need thread and embalming fluid. Nope.
Done.
Nope. I swear it was here. I played the side quest before. Nope. Perhaps this
Done.
big table here. Or desk. Nope. Anything interactable? Believe I already checked that.
All right. Done. Done.
If you press shift, you can run like that.
Done.
I believe the embalming fluid was somewhere here. And then the thread is on the second floor.
I'm gone.
Down we go. This is the way, yes? This is the way. Excellent.
Done. Done. I'm gone. All right.
This is the kind of game where you have to be really immersed in it. Found the embalming fluid, exactly where I thought it was.
I'm gone.
There's a second can if the lady wants. And I believe the thread is up here somewhere. It's nothing.
Done.
Nothing. Alright.
Done.
This game's pretty old.
All right. All right.
But from what I've played so far, it's pretty involved. It's pretty good. Junk? Don't see why I would need that.
I'm gone.
Dustmen. I'll talk to you later. I need this first, and I will go away. Give the lady her stuff, talk to her for a bit, and then skedaddle. Down we go, yes, yes.
I'm gone. Done.
I need to go down. Oh, good lord, how do I... There we go. It's a very specific area.
All right. I'm gone. Done.
There you are. Got your tools, miss. You see Aven. Aven. She is still dissecting the corpse's chest with her talons. The rhythm of the talons reminds you of something, but you can't quite recall what.
Updated my journal.
As you study the motion of Even's hands, you feel a prickling along your scalp, and then suddenly you find your vision swimming, blurring until you are standing in front of a freshly slain corpse, rigor mortis making a mockery of its smile. The number 42 has been stitched into its scalp. The zombie is laying on a slab, and you have just finished stitching up his chest. You have placed something inside, something that may prove useful if you come this way again. Gained experience 250, baby! Keep these things safe and wait for my return. The memory of your voice is an echo, strange and hollow to your ears. You cross your arms in front of your chest, and to your surprise, the corpse does too. After a moment, its hands fall back to its sides, and as it does, the vision fades, until you're watching Even's hands make their stitching motions once more. So, I assume certain events trigger certain memories, which gives you experience, and maybe are relevant to the plot. So that's that done. I won't talk to her again. I'd like to talk to the dustman on the second floor. This is the wrong way. Go over here, please. To the second floor!
Done. I'm gone.
Hello. The dustman regards you with a stony gaze. Are you lost? Well, to be honest, yeah. Maybe that was the wrong thing to say. Yeah. I'm just gonna wait, see how this plays out. The dustman takes a step back, then claps his hands together sharply 3 times. In response, a great iron bell starts tolling throughout the mortuary. Okay, that was the wrong thing to do. Please, this is the get out of here. What did I do? Close. Thank you. Oh, I killed the dust dude.
I'm gone.
Did you see that?
Critical hit, sweet. Alright, deal with this guy. Alright, well... On the bright side, I got a copper knife and dustman robes. Maybe I can put these on. Aha, now we look like a dustman. Excellent. I have a knife. I'm injured, aren't I? There we go. Clicking this apparently pauses the game.
I'm gone.
According to the manual.
Done.
By the way, if you do buy this game, please read the manual. It is brilliant.
Did you see that?
Why am I killing people? I don't want to kill
right.
things.
Done.
Don't engage me,
right.
Dustman. Don't. Stop.
right.
Wait. Stop. I'm out of here.
Done. Done.
See you later.
Done.
See you later.
All right. I'm gone.
Can I not leave? I can't leave, can I?
Done.
Fantastic.
I'm gone.
And I can't go in there
I'm
because
gone.
that's apparently the
Done.
oven.
All right. I'm gone. All right. I'm gone.
Down we go. Alright, I've
Done.
escaped. Excellent.
Done. I'm gone. All right.
Why would I ever say I'm lost to a dude that wants to kill me?
Done. Done. All right.
Oh, apparently you heal over time. Interesting.
Done.
And I could have... There we go, there's a door. Need a key. Alright. Fair enough. Let's talk to Mort.
What's up?
Need to open the dialogue menu. Dialogue? Hello? There we go.
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
What is this place? Who are the caretakers? Where the corpses come from? How do you use these? Yeah, how do I use the bandages? Right click on them while on the inventory screen. Okay. Oh, I have Mort selected. I don't want to access him, I want to access me. Heals 3 hit points. Awesome. Every bit helps.
Done. All right.
The hell is that?
Gone.
I'm learning so much from these old games. Now, if I go back up, will they get yeah, up there aggroed? Wonderful.
I'm gone.
Did not know this doorway was open. Oh, for God's sake!
I'm
All right,
gone.
all right. I'm sorry, I meant you no harm. No. Away. Goodbye.
Done. I'm gone. Done. All right.
Where is the exit?
All right.
How do I get out of here? Why is everyone
I'm
aggroed?
gone. Done.
You say one thing wrong and everyone turns against you. It's a fact of life.
All right.
It's a massive pit.
All right.
Alright. I just went to the massive circle.
I'm gone. Done.
Alright, well, since I royally screwed up and it's been 40 minutes, I think I'll stop it there. I'm gonna save. Actually, no, I won't save. Oh well. So that was Planescape Torment. Don't know why the name escaped me there. It's a classic CRPG from Black Isle Studios, the glorious minds that created Fallout 2. And published all the Baldur's Gate series, all of which are very highly regarded. Planescape Torment is a very dialogue-driven game, so don't be like me and just say the wrong thing. Otherwise, literally everybody's going to kill you. So if you're interested in this kind of game, please pick it up. It is available on GOG.com. That's GOG.com, a DRM-free website where you can get all kinds of games, new and old. I don't think I will not do a full Let's Play of this game. I will do a full Let's Play of another game. It's a 50-hour RPG released quite recently. Hopefully the mechanics speak to me. So thank you for watching. I will see you in another series in another time. Toodaloo.